everybody, I'm back, and I think basically this is going to be, I think, the second to last video, if depends on how much time I've got, but this is the final video on the Space Wolf Codex. Now, after the Codex, I'm going, because it's Saturday right now, and the supplements Champions of Fenris has been released today. I'm going to make another video about that, and I think that's going to be a little more of an interesting segment, because a lot of people don't know what the cool stuff is. Alright, so right now, so far, I'm finishing up with the heavy support units, and I think I'll have enough time to run through the Lord of War. So, let's begin. The Stormfang gunship, which is by far the most featured, one of the most featured. It's the Storm Wolf is actually the most featured because everyone likes it as a transport. But the Stormfang is a heavy support choice. Not a bad one, too. It's designed to be an anti-flyer, anti-vehicle ship, because a lot of its weapons are designed to take out flyers. Also, also it will provide, if there are no flyers, if your opponent's not fielding any flyers, he can use. He'll be able to use. You can use it as an anti-tank weapon. The Stormfang gunship has 220 points, with 4 ballistics, with a ballistic skill 4, armor 12 all around, with 3 hull points. It has, now here's the difference between the Stormfang and the Storm Wolf. The Hellfrost weapon. The Storm Wolf has a Hellfrost cannon. The Stormfang has a Hellfrost destructor. Now the Hellfrost destructor is still 24 inches. Still, if in dispersed, it's still strength 6, AP 3, and in focus, it's still strength 8, AP 1. But with the destructor, the dispersed is a large blast instead of a regular small blast, and with the focused, it's a lance weapon. So if you're going up against anything with a 13 armor or higher, it will treat the armor as a 12, meaning that you can take out land raiders with this thing. Its war gear is a Hellfrost destructor, two twin-linked heavy bolters, 2 storm strike missiles, and ceramite plating. It also has the power of the machine spirit. It has a transport capacity of 6. So if you want to put something in it, it can't be taken as a dedicated transport, because you can only put like 3 Terminators in it if you want, but I would not want to do that. It's not an assault vehicle though, meaning you can't charge out after you disembark from it. You can replace both twin-linked heavy bolters with a Sky Hammer missile launcher. Or 2 twin-linked multi-meltas. Now, I would take the multi-meltas because they're strength 8 AP 1. The Sky Hammer missile launcher is strength 7 AP 4. It's strength 7 AP 4, but with a 60-inch firing range. Sure, I would take that. I might take that. But you can still use the twin-link las cannons, but you only get like 1 shot and you re-roll. You can also take the twin-link las cannons. You can replace your storm strike missiles with the las cannons. I would take it. Longfangs. They turned the Longfang squad sergeant into the Longfang ancients, and there's technically no new rules about that. I was hoping that they kind of make the unit be slow and purposeful, allowing them to fire and shoot. That would be fun. basically they're like regular long fangs, except they increased in weapon points for the heavy weapons. Long Fang squad, which is the Long Fang Ancient, and one regular Long Fang without. That's 30 points, 15 points a model. Not bad. I like it. And actually, they made the heavy weapons a little cheaper in a couple of ways. It used to be with a Long Fang and a las cannon. That was 40 points, if I remember correctly. Basically the unit's the same. It's just that here's the kicker: we lost fire control. Meaning, and I think with 7th edition, and it was replaced with split fire. Meaning that if you have a unit of 5 Long Fangs, it used to be that if you had a unit of 5 Long Fangs, you could split them off either way, as like 3 firing at one target and 2 firing at another. But now they've made it so that only you can fire one guy, and so only one guy can fire at one model can fire at a different target. That's going to be hard to get used to. Yes, it's going to be hard to get used to because fire control was so good. It made it so that you could control areas of the board in ways that you can imagine. You could fire at, if you had like 2 squads, you could fire at 4 targets. 4. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful unit. Sorry, I accidentally closed the book without putting the marker on it. Oh, and also they can take Wolfguard battle leaders and Wolfguard pack leader. Sorry, I keep getting them mixed up. You can upgrade to a Wolfguard. You can upgrade one model to a Wolfguard pack leader for 10 points. You can put him in Terminator armor, but he doesn't get that special weapon, like a cyclone missile launcher or a assault cannon. That's what kind of got people a little upset, because when people took Long Fangs, they wanted to have a Terminator, and since you could split Terminators or Wolfguard off into other squads, it made it so that you could take a cyclone missile launcher into a squad of Long Fangs. So sorry everybody, I know I'm peeved too. Vindicators are 120 points. I think they were 115, so they went up by 5. Still the same. Siege, except you don't have dozer blades. You have a siege shield. Actually, I think you can take dozer blades if I look into the areas of the special weapons. Or I mean special issue stuff. No, yeah, I can take dozer blades. Dozer blades are 5 points. I don't know why they put it on the vehicle list, but it can take a siege shield. I think siege shields are just for the Vindicator. Whirlwind tanks are 65 points. Still front armor 11, side armor 11, rear armor 10. Keep this baby in cover, I beseech you. I want to field 3 of these things to see how they'll do. But who knows? I would play 2 of them and 1 Long Fang squad. That would be fun. The Predator. Predator, 75 points. You can replace your autocannon with a twin-linked las cannon for 25 points. You can take 2 side sponsons, which are both armed with one of the following: a heavy bolter or las cannons. I would suggest las cannons. Okay. Land Raider, a regular Land Raider, 250 points, transport capacity 10 models. It can take a multi-melta for 10 points. I find that okay. Really, they really didn't change the Land Raiders at all. Actually, they didn't change them at all. Land Raider, Crusader, 250 points, 16 model capacity. Also can take a multi-melta for 10. Pretty much, the Land Raiders are still different. Are not different. They're the same. But so far, that's all the heavy support choices. Now I'm going to get into one of the most controversial models and also unit in the Space Wolf Army. Logan Grimnar on his chariot, Storm Rider. People, the thing is, you have to get used to the model. You can edit the model. I mean, you can make alterations to the model, but I don't know what kind of alterations you would want, unless you want to put him in a sleigh or something. But I would say, yeah, be yourself. People, however, people like the model, people do like his chariot. I like it too. Logan Grimnar, Logan Grimnar, High King of Fenris. He's basically the points of a Land Raider, meaning that his rules are and basically his rules are actually a lot better. They got rid of his High King ability, meaning that it allowed him, his living legend. He could make a unit into, you have every turn the unit could have a different type, a special ability, like a tank hunter, fearless. Okay, he's 250 points. He has a weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 5, strength 4, toughness 4, wounds 4, initiative 5, attacks 5, leadership 10, with a 2-up armor save, and a 5-up, and a 4+ invul save. He is an independent character. He's stubborn. He has Eternal Warrior and Saga Majesty. Storm Rider is 70 points. It's a ballistic skill 3. I don't know why it has a ballistic skill. Front armor, all around armor 12 with 3 hull points. I beseech you, always have an Iron Priest or a Thunder Wolf to keep up with Logan, to make sure that the points don't get overwhelmed there, where he won't get killed, because if the chariot dies, he dies. Remember that. The Axe Morkai is a relic. Now here's some interesting stuff. All right, with the Axe Morkai, in one hand it's wielded at. In one hand, it's a wieldy weapon, meaning that you can attack at regular initiative, which is initiative 5. You can also allocate the. All right, basically, you can allocate the attacks between one-handed and two-handed. So that's actually quite. And here's the thing: when you switch between the attacks, you get an additional pile-in move, meaning that you're going to be piling in. You're going to pile in at every 3 inches. You're going to be piling in at every 3 inches, which is going to be fun. And technically you can go up to 9 inches. Here's why with Storm Rider. Alright, well basically let's go to the axe. One-handed, if you wield the axe in one hand, it's strength +2, AP 3, melee. two-handed, strength times 2, AP 2, melee, two-handed, unwieldy. Alright, now Storm Rider has a 4+ invulnerable save and can move up to 12 inches in the movement phase. All penetrating hits against it is knocked down to glancing hits. Logan does lose his Deep Strike special rule. He cannot join squads, and no independent characters can join him. If riding Storm Rider, Logan Grimnar makes 4 additional Strength 5 AP, no AP attacks in each assault phase. These attacks are made at initiative 5, and it grants him an extra pile-in move. So once you charge in, roll for Storm Rider. You'll move in 3 inches. Roll for Storm Rider. Move in 3 inches. Roll for Storm Rider's attacks. When that's done, roll for his attack. Roll for Grimnar's one-handed attacks. Oh, and also Storm Rider's attacks have rending. I find that pretty fair. I find that fun. Even knowing he's pulled by 2 Thunderwolves, I would suggest. I think it would be a little overpowered if they made it 8 attacks, because a Thunderwolf grants you what usually has 4 attacks. And that's it. So far, that's the Codex. Unless I might have missed something. I find it's a good Codex. It's fair, balanced, and basically what Games Workshop is trying to do is streamline 40K so that they won't have to work on it so much. But I'm finding that they've made this a likable Codex. There's stuff that you want. They make it flavorful enough, but not too flavorful that they made it fluffy, but not too fluffy to the point where people are saying that, oh, the army's overpowered or they're underpowered. And so they're trying to make them strong enough so that people won't complain. I don't mind. I like it so far. I like it. I haven't played a game with it yet, but I'm still liking it. And I love the detachment rules. So I find it's actually fair to run this. People complain about the flyer, that it's a little too annoying. I haven't seen people play it yet. So someone post a video, or if I get it, I'll try and post a video about playing it, and I'll see what I can do. But hey, if someone plays a Stormwolf or Stormfang gunship, I suggest to you, I beg to you, try and post it, because it looks like a good model. Basically the weapons are good. You just have to know how to use it. Because a Stormwolf, excellent assault transport. Stormfang, if you want some extra firepower to go in to help obliterate units, just do it. Just do it. But so far, this is a good Codex. I will catch you later with the Champions of Fenris. Now, everyone, I will catch you later with the Champions of Fenris Codex. Well, supplement, really. And we'll get into Grimnar's Mighty Great Company. I am sorry, though I do have to apologize, everyone. I know we don't have the 13th company yet, but who knows? We might get them. Basically, I think GW has been focusing on trying to get all these codexes out and then work on fantasy, or kind of, because they've pushed supplements, it's like special supplements back all to a later time. So stay tuned. Catch you later.